Today, I would like to introduce a multi-talented Professor Chi Kang. This is the painting with Professor Chi Kang's signature, and Mrs. Florence Drumright donated it to the San Diego Chinese Historical Museum. The inscription reads, Bing Chen Chiu Yu, Ning Fu, Chi Kang wrote. Chi Kang, styled Ning Fu, painted this in the fall of 1976. Chi Kang retired to San Diego in his old age. His daughter Chi Xiao Yuan told me that Ambassador E.F. and Mrs. Florence Drumright often assigned a driver to pick up Chi Kang to enjoy the time at Drumright's home together, then drove him back. Now let us look at the three paintings I mentioned earlier. The first is the collaboration work by three artists. At the end of the inscription, Cheng de Qian's written in September of the year 65, means in September 1976. The second painting is the joint painting of Cheng de Chen and Huang Junbi. The time was in September 65, means September 1976 too. The third painting, titled Juju Painting. It is a joint painting by Chen Dan Cheng and Yao Meng Gu. They painted at the San Diego Museum of Art, in September of the 65th year of the Republic of China, also is September 1976. So, from these same dates, we can logically deduce one thing: in early September 1976, Mrs. Florence Drumright revisited Taiwan first, met all her art teachers or artist friends, with 6 artists who sent her paintings as souvenirs. By the end of September, she organized an exhibition for Chen Dan Cheng and Yao Meng Gu at the San Diego Museum of Art. They drew the painting on the spot and sent it to Florence as a gift. Or, in early September 1976, the two artists hold an exhibition at the San Diego Museum of Art. After the exhibition, they met again in Taiwan. The former is quite possible. This time I would like to thank Chi Kang's 2 daughters, Chi Xiao Yuan and Chi Xiao Ning, and his granddaughter. They allowed me to use these pictures from the Chi Kang painting albums and to share them with you. In Chi Kang's preface, when he was 80, he talked about when learning to draw in the beginning, he started with the dragon and the horse first. Why? He said that dragons and horses are the most difficult animals to draw. He had to conquer the most difficult ones before continuing. He spent decades working on it, until he could fully control the skills. Then he comprehended by analogy and applied the same insight and knowledge to paint flowers, birds, animals, and lady figures. About his horse, he first copied the Western painting method of Giuseppe Castiglione, 1688 to 1766. Until arrived in Shanghai when 18 years old, he saw the horse painting by Han Gan, 706 to 783, in the Tang dynasty, as well as went to the racecourse to see real horse racing, and finally, he learned to present the spirit of the horse, but not the shape of the horse. If comparing this painting with Han Gan's horse, named Knight Shining White, collected by the Metropolitan Museum of Art now, we almost got the same feeling. He did show the spirit of the horse. In addition, he loved watching Western cowboy movies very much. Why? Because he can see the herd of horses running. The next horses painting Chi Kang painted in 1978, the title is In the Return of the Spring, Thousands of Horses Advanced Racing Courageously. The cowboy films might have inspired him when drawing this painting. This is a shepherd boy sitting on the back of a buffalo with other 3 buffalo crossing the river. He painted this in the year 2000. We can almost tell that he has a keen sense of observation and an exceptional ability to express the interesting scene of the countryside. Now look at these 2 paintings with 2 young tigers at play. Chi Kang's granddaughter, Catherine Irene Cho, mentioned that Chi Kang's paintings show innocence as a child and full of happiness in his old age. Next, let us see 11 paintings from the series of the 100 feathered creatures. After moving to San Diego, Chi Kang discovered that San Diego is a paradise for natural animals, and the San Diego Zoo is also famous. He used to go into the wilderness and sketch all kinds of animals and birds, therefore, he made wonderful animal paintings. This is the swallows he made in 1994 and the black-napped oriole in approximately 1995. Next is tree sparrows in 1995. In addition, this is the rainbow finches and that is the striated heron. Next is the fishing eagle, which is very vivid drawn and made me worried about the fish's life. The next left is Reeves pheasant, right is white peacock, and then the left is greater sage grouse, the right is southern cassowary. At the end, when we saw the penguins, we knew that he had almost finished drawing all the animals in San Diego. Finally, these are his 4 flowers he painted around 1980. Their names are, Locked in a Golden Reverie, then Smitten by Thoughts of Eternal Spring, then Unconstrained by Human Speech, and Replying to the White-Robed One. In the next issue I will introduce the second part of Chi Kang. That will be his lady figures and his life. Thank you.